Welcome to my platform. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, depending on your location or anytime you are meeting this video on YouTube. And if you like what I do here, please, after watching, subscribe, put on your notification bell, set it to all notifications so that you'll be able to know when I upload a new video. In this platform, we react to all forms of video. What we do before putting the video, analyze it, and we sit down there to watch it together with you. Then later we'll come to the comment section to talk about it. Of course, everybody is entitled to his or her opinion, but let us always do it constructively in the comment section. Like you can see, this is my t-shirt, this is my merchandise. If you like this,
what it is to be involved in conflicts. We don't need any conflicts in Africa, more especially in our motherland. We don't need that. What we need is peace. We are appealing to all and sundry to recognize that human life is so vital. Africans as a whole need to learn to preserve lives. I will start off by saying a few words to our governors, the Eastern governors. They are the reason why what is happening. But let me start off by congratulating Prof. Soludo for winning the Anambra State elections recently. Congratulations, Prof. We know you will do a good job. Having said that, the ones that are still there, you guys need to change your ways. Nobody have held you responsible from Ebonyi, from Imo, from Enugu, from Abia, from all the other Southeast responsible for what is happening to our people. I want you guys to rethink that you have to be accountable to somebody, to us, to the people you're supposed to be protecting. All those tanks that you're calling for to be on the streets don't need to be on the streets. The military is made up of wars, not to be on the streets and killing our youngsters. That's what you are doing. If you don't enable that, it is not going to happen. Don't fool anybody. Don't blame the federal government. You are the one bringing those people in to come and kill our brothers and sisters. And we're giving you not a warning, but we're appealing to you to stop that. Common sense should tell you that if you put your foot down, that you're going to protect your people, nobody will come and kill them. That's what they elected you for. That's what we elected you for, to protect us, not to kill us. The killings is enough. You have all your children overseas, and you have ours there being murdered every day, being picked up in groups. There's nothing I will say now that haven't been said. What we're looking for now is solutions. Simon, again, thank you for having Avid to come in today to appeal for our fundraising. Now, before continuing, I want you and DOS to understand that you're doing a great job. And all this fighting of each other is what the enemies want you guys to be doing. And it needs to stop from you and from the DOS and from all the other medias. We have nothing to gain by attacking each other. I know everybody gets upset every now and then, but we have to come back to our senses. I always say that the Igbos need a think tank group to educate us on collective responsibility that will help us stop fighting each other. The very moment we will stop fighting each other, be it in the marketplace or anywhere, people then will recognize the gift that the Igbos possess. They have enviable gifts that we all need to recognize and admire what God have made out of us. People that can do things with nothing. So we don't need that to continue in the media war. We need the world to know exactly the narratives that we have been painted onto, that the killings are going on and nobody wants to talk about it. But Avid, as an organization that you know of, we have been doing our very best to make sure that the powers that are in the United States knows exactly what is happening to my people. And we will not stop. We'll continue to engage the senators, the House of Reps, possibly very soon with Biden. The world needs to understand that Britain have done their bid, and this is the time to put the narrative straight. They know what it is to make peace. Why is it that it's okay to kill a black man, a black woman, and they will preserve their dogs and their cats. But my people are getting wasted every day. Black on blacks. That need to stop. Be it Christian, be it Muslim. Nobody needs to lose their lives. Now, I have to commend my people, and we will continue to pray hard for our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu for his freedom and his immediate release. He have done nothing to nobody. All he was preaching is for you guys to do the right thing, provide amenities for people, have jobs for your people. What is wrong in that? You come to overseas, you enjoy the amenities they have put in place. Why not do the same for your people? So without wasting much time, I would like to bring Dr. Chibi in to say much more on what we're going to do this Saturday for our fundraising. We need you guys' support so that we can provide for our people the needed amenities, the food that should go for the people in the ID camps, the rest of the things that they need. Thank you, Mr. Simon, for having us today. I really appreciate your hard work.
Thank you very much. And on that note, I'm going to bring Dr. Chubi. Dr. Chubi, good evening from here. Welcome to the program.
Good evening. Thank you very much for having me. I am a member of Avid, which is the American Veterans of Igbo descent. We are citizens that have, we are U.S. citizens that have honorably served. Some of us are still currently serving. We're reputable men and women of the United States Armed Forces. We embrace U.S. core values of freedom, equity, justice, the right to life, the right to liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. We stand up, that is Avid. We stand up for the oppressed, the marginalized, the abused, the dehumanized, and we are the voice of the voiceless. We promote in Avid, we promote world peace, world unity, and prosperity. And most important of all, we are here for the good and welfare of all Igbos worldwide. Let me give you a little brief, little synopsis of some of our achievements. Avid has easy access to U.S. Congress members, government operatives, dignitaries, and influencers. We are former, some of us are still serving, but most of us are veterans, former military personnel, and we're able to garner attention because of our status in society. We have already met with many U.S. People of eminence, people of consequence, and people of integrity. We have met with Tim Scott, Dianne Feinstein, James Clyburn, Adam Schiff, T.D. Jakes, and so many others. We have succeeded, or we are succeeding and will succeed further in bringing Igbo plight to light and to the attention of every U.S. citizen and people around the world. We have gotten the U.S. to rethink its engagement with Nigeria, especially with regards to the sale of arms. We have influenced U.S. diplomats in Nigeria, for example. We have influenced their decision to deny visas to disruptors and chaos agents in Nigeria. We have also brought, that's Avid I'm talking about. Avid has also brought worldwide attention to the plight of Igbo people, especially the ones residing in Nigeria. So why do we need your help with our fundraising? When you're making efforts towards Igbo self-defense, Igbo sufficiency, Igbo awareness, Igbo determination, all that effort costs money. When you want to sustain activism, and by activism I mean when people are agitating for better conditions and for better life, and they're doing it peacefully, when you want to support or you want to sustain activism like peaceful marches, the current sit-at-home policies, shunning beef, in other words, stop eating beef, farming compensation for those whose farms are being ripped apart, and when their farms are ripped apart, they can't feed, they're starving. So when you want to sustain activism for a better life and for improvement of your conditions, it needs money, it requires money. Self-help, which is one of the core values and uncompromising principle of Igbo people, costs money. What is self-help? We're going to do this ourselves. We need help though, but we're going to do it ourselves. We're not going to wait for anybody to come and save the Igbos. The Igbos are courageous people. The Igbos are resourceful. The Igbos are very intelligent. They're very smart. They're very brave. Unlike Afghanistan, we're going to stand our ground and we're going to defend ourselves and we're going to fight to the end. I'm a 20-year veteran of the United States Army. I fought to free the Iraqis. I fought for enduring freedom around the world. Now, if I fought to free Iraq and Syria, why is Nigeria being invaded by the same people that we fought to clear from the country? So I find myself in a dilemma. I fought to free Iraq from ISIS and Islamic extremists. I fought to free Syria from Islamists and Islamic extremists. Why are they headed to Nigeria? Little did I know that that's the situation that I'll be faced with today. I am 61 years old today. From the first day of the Biafran War, 1967, from 1967, I was 7 years old till today, I've never known peace. I've never known Nigeria to be peaceful. I've never known Nigeria to be fair. I've never known Nigeria to be for everybody. As an Igbo person, I've always been marginalized. I've always been put to the background. It's never about me and what I know and what I can do. It's always about my native tongue and whether I'm Igbo or not Igbo. It shouldn't be. The United States is a very free and sample country where I came here only with a bachelor's degree, but I have achieved so much. And nobody knew who I was. They didn't know my name. They didn't know my tribe. They didn't know anything. They just go on your merit, what you can do, what you can contribute to society. The same thing with the United States Armed Forces, very principled organization. And they go with what you can contribute, not the color of your skin or your tribe or what language you speak. Okay? So, having said that, why is Nigeria a critical ally of the United States? When you say out of sight is no longer out of mind. Why? Because you have air travel today. You have the internet and you have the social media. So every country now is very important. There is no country that can be relegated to the background because of social media, because of air travel, and because everybody is informed now. And information gets around very quickly. There is no country today that can be dismissed as remote or inconspicuous or totally harmless or immune. Why? Every human being has God's given right to life, to liberty, and to happiness. The speed of dissemination of information has made it impossible to commit crime and have it hidden. Everybody will know when you step out of line or when you commit crime. So if there's crime being committed in Nigeria and people are being slaughtered and being killed, why? Because they want better conditions, or they want freedom, or they want the chance to express themselves without being arrested. Why is that a problem? the easy accessibility for air travel, the embedding of terrorists among unsuspecting civilians, the enemy's use of unconventional arms and war tactics like suicide bombing, starvation, kidnapping, genocide, modern warfare like the use of drones, cyber attacks, or biological warfare, and currently the Havana syndrome that the United States is still trying to figure out. All these things make it impossible to say, oh, this country is not important or this country is too far away for us to worry about. So we, American veterans of Igbo descent, we stand by our brothers and sisters, Igbo brothers and sisters in Nigeria, and any other marginalized people around the world. So it's not just because we're Igbos and we're pushing the, we're trying to help Igbos. We're trying to help anybody that's marginalized anywhere in the world. When you're marginalized, when you're discriminated against, when you're not accepted, you cannot be quiet. You have to fight for your rights and for your freedom. So help us. We need the donations so we can continue to help the marginalized people of the world. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Where is this echo? Sorry, one moment. All right. Thank you very much, Dr. Chubi, for that your presentation and explanation. You know, as you were talking, a lot of people, I am reading comments, and a lot of people are making their comments and all that. You know, as it stands now, sometimes some people, you know, they don't want to, the position of, I understand that, you know, we are talking about the Igbo veteran, you know, so people should be able to understand that when we are presenting this, having this kind of program, you go by your name. And you are the Igbo veteran in the United States. And of course, some people, that does not mean that you are not supporting Biafra, you know, if because as an Igbo person and as a veteran of Igbo descent, you are still a Biafra. So a lot of people don't understand the reason why when you are making your comment, you are still mentioning Igbo, because that is who you represent. That is who you are. Okay, so I just want to clarify to people that the reason why you are mentioning Igbo is because you are seated here today as a Igbo veteran in the United States. And of course, that does not mean that you are not a Biafran. So for those who are making comment, I already say we don't want Igbo here, we don't want it, we don't want that here. So I just wanted to clarify that to them. You don't need to respond. I just know, you know, to clarify that thing there, that because if they begin to hear Igbo, some people will get kind of irritated with that. So I'm clarifying to them that, you know, you are seated here as a Igbo veteran in the United States, and that does not mean that you are not a Biafran. So, Mr. President, Slan, now
yes,
you see what happened today in the court. And before we come into what we are going to do, the reason for your fundraising for your organization, which I have to also make some clarification again to the people, because somebody is already asking, where is the IDP camp in Biafra land or in Igbo land? You know, the truth is that there are, you know, some places that are displaced already in Igbo land, or people don't even know that. There are displaced people in Igbo land. There are displaced people in Ebonyi State. There are displaced people in Enugu State. There are displaced people in Imo State. There are displaced people in Anambra State. There are displaced people in Abia State. There are displaced people in all Igbo-speaking state of Biafra. And somebody is still asking where. For example, if you go to, let me just give you an example of what happened recently. If you go to the place where the military went and you know, and started shooting from the air, once that kind of attack take place, automatically the people in that particular village or place become displaced people. Once you have any kind of crisis where you have military invasion, where the military will burn houses,
Well, the thing is that they do know quite well that Mazen Nnamdi Kanu can help them to solve the problem. I don't know why they haven't gone to talk to him to help them straighten up the mess they got themselves into. So it was a planned deal to shut the lawyers off. But one of these days, the government is going to make the mistake that collectively they will be blaming each other. The reason why one person can not come out and say what they're supposed to say to the public is because the decision is made by.
Thank you so much for watching this video together with me. Like I said before, if it is your first time of coming across my YouTube channel and you like what I do, please subscribe, put on your notification bell, share this video, leave your comment in the comment section. You are free to criticize, but let us do it always constructively. Remain blessed. I appreciate your massive support and I love and cherish each and every one of you. Until I meet you again in my next video, for now we say bye-bye.